All right, good afternoon everyone. So today I'm going to be mixing a variety of different, I guess you could call them products that I got from Home Depot, so I can make a mix of soil so that I can continue using for my plants that I have. I don't really have a, I guess, specific mix or amount that I like to use when I mix my soil, but it's all, I guess you could say, preference or what it is that you're using it for. So for example, if you want to have a little bit more of the sort of organic stuff that decomposes for raised beds, or you want a little bit more potting mix, you know, for plants, or you want more drainage, you know, with sand, it's up to you. Or if you want, you know, more, how do you say, drainage, it's really up to you, you know, and what preference you have when mixing your soil. So I have this cool little shovel. It's very small. I actually got it for my son, but it turns out that I'm the one that's actually using it. So all I'm going to do is get one, I guess, scoop of each of these and, you know, mix it up to make my soil. All right, really quick. Last time I bought sphagnum peat moss. It came in a, I guess, bag or container similar to this one, except that it was black and it was pure sphagnum peat moss. The reason why I like to get it is because I guess it doesn't decompose as fast as all the other organic matter. I mean, I guess it takes like hundreds or thousands of years, I don't even know. So I do like to mix it, but I couldn't find it, so I found this one. And when I was looking at it, I saw that it says, you know, it comes with mycorrhiza. I had actually bought some before. All it is fungus, beneficial fungus. And what it does is, as a fungus grows, it attaches, you know, they're fine little roots systems that it has. It attaches itself to your plants, and it helps feed the plants with water. And this is how it looks. I've never seen it before. I was expecting it to be, you know, just sphagnum, you know, peat moss. Now don't get it confused with this one, the sphagnum moss, because this is the one that I use to air layer my plants, you know, and it looks something like this. It's different. So here we go. Now, one thing that I know about like different potting mixes is that sometimes when the soil dries up, it shrinks. And then if you end up buying only sphagnum peat moss, not this mixed one right here, it when it dries up and you try to water it, it won't really absorb water. If it dries up, it'll actually sort of repel it. So see, don't really matter, just one of each. Well, that's one of each so far. The last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding I guess 1 scoop or a shovel, whatever it is, of the soil or the native soil that I have here at my house, and that's going to be it. So let me see. Here we go. And the reason I like doing this is because, I mean, if it's a tree that I have, you know, temporarily, you know, like these on a pot that I'm eventually going to plant on the ground, then it's gonna help it to sort of get used to the soil. But then also, I mean, this is just like my belief and stuff. There's also, like, I guess I don't know, organisms that live in the soil. And you know, when you mix them all together, I guess it just helps promote I guess a good environment. I don't know the exact words, but regardless, just do your own research on different potting mixes, different soils, you know, what's best for, I guess, the plant or tree that you want to grow. In terms of, oh, here's a good one. If you look at the cactus, or what are they called? Yeah, let's call it cactus mix, or a desert mix of plants, or the soil for plants. You'll see that the soil, it's, you know, I guess meant for good drainage, and it also, you know, it retains some water, but for the most part it just drains right away. Why? Because, you know, if you have a cactus that's sitting on water or a moist environment for a long time, it can't get rotten. All right, so this is what I end up with. So it doesn't look too bad. I think I'm gonna add more of the native dirt. And of course, I'm just getting it from this side. Doesn't really matter from where, but it's soft over here. It's got like all these bugs, roly-polies and stuff in them. And got some worms. So, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter. Because one of the things I've noticed about my dirt is that when I try to dig into the ground, it's not like this where I can just crumble it with my hand. It's like hard, like a rock. And I'll show you one of these days. But by mixing it, you know, if the dirt or the soil does try to shrink, the sand, since it doesn't shrink, it won't allow the soil to, I guess, get smaller. And then the potting mix and perlite and all these other things, you know, they all contribute, or they all do their part to provide a good environment. And that's pretty much it, what I do. Thanks, everyone.